is up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode on my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the books I read in February, and my March TBR, but we're going to have to grab my March TBR here in a second. So we're going to start with the books that I've fully read and finished. So I started Before the Coffee Gets Cold in January, but I finished it this month, so it counted for a February read. I rated this book a 3-star. I didn't love it. I'm not going to continue on with this series, I don't think. But it was cute, but I didn't love it. I almost DNF'd it, so I have that. Then I read The Do-Over for Valentine's Day. I really love Lynn Painter's books. I think that they're really sweet. So yeah, I read The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. And then I read Better Than the Movies. I was actually reading this. I started this on Valentine's Day this year. I love this book so much. So I have this. I am currently filming this at 9 p.m. on February 28th. So I'm not done this book, but I'm going to finish it tonight. It's Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. I want to finish this because I'm actually going away as you are seeing this. So I will be at the destination. I'll be coming back. And I don't want to have to bring this with me, and I don't really want to be in the middle of yet another book, because also this month I started The Wishing Game by Meg Schaefer in January, and I've been working on finishing this as well. We're going to see how far I can get into this tonight, and Nothing Like the Movies. So I read this in February, but it might count as a March book. Depends on if I can finish it tonight or not. And then I also have Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief, which I'm almost done. But this is for school. I'm taking a child's literature class, and we had to pick a child's novel. So I picked Percy Jackson because it was on my physical TBR, but I really like it, so I want to finish other books so I can just read this whole series. So, those are all the books that I've read in January. I'm going to go grab my March TBR, and then be right back, but I have to go grab those books, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, I have a very extensive March TBR. I doubt I'm going to finish them all, but you know what? We're going to go with it anyway. So, I'm actually going away for the whole March break. So, first, these are the books that are going in my suitcase. That I now have to put back in my suitcase because I forgot to film this video. So, I'm bringing The Summer of Broken Rules by K.L. Walther. My friend highly recommended this, and I thought that this would be a fun book to read on the beach or by the pool. And then I have the Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy. I got the box set of them for like $20 on sale. So, yeah, I want to read these. These will probably be what I read when I get to the resort. These will go right back in their box. So those are going in my suitcase. And then we have what's going in my personal bag. So I have Lovely War by Julie Berry, which I think I'm going to probably end up starting tomorrow while I'm traveling. But yeah, Lovely War, which might not be the best idea to read on the plane, but you know what, whatever. And then I have The Bodyguard by Catherine Center, which I think I'm actually going to be starting this tomorrow when I'm going. So I have this. Then I have 1,000 Heartbeats by Kiera Cass, which I'm really excited to read this. And then I also have Pineapple Street by Jenny Jackson, for rich people drama. Will I read all these books? Probably not, but I am choosing to bring them. Anyways, then I have The Hobbit, which I'm going to listen to the audiobook to. The only reason why I'm listening to the audiobook of The Hobbit is because I'm reading it with my friends. So I do actually have to read this for that. I'll read it when I get back from my trip. I will listen to the audiobook of it, so I have that. Then we have my yearly reread. I almost always do this in March, which is the Cruel Prince trilogy. If you don't know or you're new here, the Cruel Prince is my favorite book of all time, pretty much. Definitely my favorite young adult book. And I absolutely adore this series so much, and I read it every single year. So I have The Cruel Prince, The Wicked King, and The Queen of Nothing, along with this right here, How the King of Elfhame Learned to Hate Stories, which I personally love that book because for two reasons. One, we get to see Cardan's point of view of a few scenes in The Cruel Prince. We also get to see his upbringing, which I think makes him make so much more sense. And not only that, but we also get to see a little bit more of Cardan and Jude in after this series ends, and then plus it's a really easy book to finish and add to my reading count. So the Cruel Prince trilogy. Another trilogy that I'm going to be rereading, this will probably be around the end, is the Caraval trilogy, which is Caraval, Legendary, and Finale. I want to reread these books because I'm going to be reading the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy in April, because the third one I've pre-ordered. It's coming to my house, so in April. So I want to reread this first because it's been 2 years since I read this series. Then we have The Reappearance of Rachel Price, which I'm actually on page 90 of. I just got to into the plot, but I started reading this last month. Again, another book I started reading in January, then just took a break of because I wanted to read some romance in February, so I have this. Then I have Betting on You by Lynn Painter, which is the only Lynn Painter book that's currently out as a young adult that I haven't read this year yet, so I will definitely be reading this when I get back at some point. And then we have another reread. It'll be the month of rereads for sure. We have the Selection trilogy, which is The Selection, The Elite, and The One. I love this trilogy. Last year I actually read all of them. I want to read the last novella in this one, which is the bonus epilogue to The One. But that's the only reason this is here. I'm not reading The Crown in the Air. I hated those books. They were horrible. So I am not doing that again. But yeah, The Selection, The Elite, and The One are these books I finished in a day each. I love them so much, so I'm going to be rereading those as well. So those are all the books I'm going to be reading in March, along with all the books I read in February. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm about to go edit this and schedule it for when it's coming out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!